Hello, welcome to Three Mates and a Podcast. A podcast that involves three people, or mates if you will, who discuss things, debate about stuff sometimes, and just chat about whatever. My name is Kaz and I run that podcast as the show's host, with the other two being my friend Jake.
Hiya.
And my boyfriend Albert.
Hello there.
And, from time to time guest stars as well, such as our other friends and stuff. We don't use our voices online, apart from Jake, so all our voices are edited by me, using a text-to-speech software that is linked below alongside the other credits and junk. Now, with that out of the way, how's about we jump into the podcast?
Alright. So what are we doing this episode?
Probably talking about something. It is a podcast after all.
Well, no, Sherlock. I meant, what are we talking about?
I actually wanted to finally talk about the thing that everyone's been arguing over that lots of people both seem to love and hate.
Alright, and what is that?
Artificial intelligence. Otherwise known as AI. Especially in the art department, I've seen loads of people hate over it.
Well, I don't know much about the AI art or how it's exactly made, but to my knowledge, don't some of those AI creators use people's art to learn off of without their permission? Because I could totally see the hate in that.
I'm pretty sure there's a few out there that don't, but from what I've been hearing online from people, yeah. Most of them use people's art without asking.
Glad that'll never happen to us then, huh? Because our art isn't good enough for the LOL.
Yeah, but we can't just sit here in our flame retardant suits as we watch everyone else burn around us. Can we?
As much as it sucks, there really isn't anything we can do about it. We're just three mates who barely get 10 views an episode on our podcast. And even if enough people rallied up, it's not like even they could do anything that major.
Well, maybe it would help to look on the brighter side of AI.
Alright, and that would be?
Well, not all forms of AI are bad ones. You just need to learn to have self-control with them. Like, take the AI covers, for example. I saw a video once where someone took that one Technoblade video and used AI to have actual Techno saying it, and that honestly made me cry almost. That sort of thing isn't bad. And what about if you had a comfort streamer or YouTuber? You could have them sing a nice song.
That's actually really sweet, and I wish more people could do that. Or at least credit the AI when they make stuff. Because I've seen a few people be like, hey, look what I just drew. But then you look closer and the hands are messed up and they didn't draw it at all. Like, I'd never use AI for art or anything unless it was for a one-time video, but even if I did, I'd at least say that AI made it and not me. Because what did I do? Type a bunch of letters and hit the enter key? Wow.
Agreed. So, where exactly do we stand then, on AI? Because so far, we've talked negative and positive about it.
Well, I personally can't say one thing or another about AI. I think it just depends. Like, AI art. That's no good. But AI song covers. As long as you don't get carried away with it and don't make anyone say anything back with the AI, I think it's good.
I kind of want to add to that there if you don't mind.
Go ahead, mate.
I'd say that if you can first, try to ask permission first, of the person you're making the AI of. Like, I get that huge content creators have a huge fan base and it might be hard to avoid at least someone making an AI of you, but if you can, try to ask first. I made that mistake while making an AI for a friend who really liked this one character from a webtoon. I didn't think at the time about the person behind the voice because, 1. I'm stupid. And 2. I was just so hyped at the moment making something for a friend who shared the same passion for a webtoon like me. But I ended up getting a comment from the voice actor asking to remove the cover, and it made me realize. So I removed the covers I had, set the model as private and let people know. Then I told my friend about it and said sorry.
Well, don't beat yourself up, too hard for it, buddy. You didn't realize that at the time. But yeah, I agree. Try to make sure the person is okay with it first.
What a nice note to end the AI segment off on. So, does anyone have any other topics they'd like to discuss or chat about?
Yup. How come we keep getting the same amount of views over and over again, that are just stuck between 10 and 20 viewers?
It's because Kaz barely has any subscribers to begin with, so they hardly watch us. And the fact that probably no one watches podcasts anymore nowadays. I mean, have you seen FloJo's Clubhouse back in the day? And even now, the Dead on Arrival podcast barely gets anything either. Let's face it guys, podcasts just aren't in anymore.
Yay. Maybe we should end the podcast at some point. As much as it sucked. FloJo's Clubhouse eventually ended, and it's never coming back.
I was kind of hoping we could make it to at least 10, we're only on 8. At least FloJo's Clubhouse made it to like 30 something.
The podcast may have ended, but at least I still have the archives.
Archives?
A little while ago I created a folder on my computer and started downloading all of the podcast episodes and random videos relating to the podcast and put them into the folder that I labeled as the FloJo's Clubhouse archive. I was also going to put it onto a disk at some point where you could actually select through the episodes and have a separate tab for the other videos, but I never found out how to do that, so I gave up. I was even going to have it so that the podcast's theme played on the disk's title screen thing.
Yo. I would have absolutely loved to see that. I remember watching the episode 0 a few years ago where they took nearly a half hour guessing Sabaka's name. Not live, mind you, but it was still pretty funny.
Hey. At least we got that one update photo from Sota for the anniversary.
Hold on. Albert. You said you had every episode downloaded? And the random short videos?
Yeah, why?
Even the episode 0?
Yes.
Episode 0 let alone was like 3 bloody hours, mate. And all of the other episodes combined come to at least 20 something if not more. And you just have those downloaded on your computer? Does that not make your computer slow or low on space? What kind of godly computer do you have?
That's not all. I even have a few Dark Corner streams and stuff downloaded as well. Not a lot, mind you, but...
How is your computer still alive? What the heck?
Skill issue.
Don't skill issue me. Why do you even have those downloaded to begin with?
Well, like I said, I wanted to put them on a disk and stuff, but I couldn't figure out how, so I gave up.
Okay, but what about the random Dark Corner stuff?
I dunno. Just to have for offline, I guess. Or when I want to chill somewhere and doodle while I watch an old stream in the background. You don't do that?
I watch the occasional stream from whoever in the background while I doodle sometimes, yes. But if you only have a few streams saved, then you can only watch them so much before they get repetitive, yes?
People are obsessed with YouTubers and streamers all the time. As long as you don't become one of those crazy fans who go too far, then it's okay to enjoy a streamer or content creator that you quite like.
That didn't answer my question. That was just a clever statement designed to avoid my question.
Well, would you look at that? I think it's about time to wrap up the podcast, yes. How about we say bye now?
Saved by the bell. See ya guys. Yeah, okay. Bye everyone.